Cleaning the kitchen counter is something we do just about every day. Yet, there are some special ninja/wizard techniques that I can teach you to make the task of cleaning your kitchen counter faster and as close to perfection as you're probably ever gonna get it. I've spent 8 years figuring out the best way to clean kitchen counters, and today, you're gonna learn my secrets. So, let's go. First, we need to figure out what material your counter is. It can be quartz, like mine. It could be granite, marble, which are stone. It could be laminate, corian, formica, tile and grout, or cement, or even stainless steel. I think that covers probably most of the counters you're gonna see out there in the world. Now, since YouTube favors shorter videos, I'm not gonna get into all the specifics and care instructions for each material, but what you can do is pay a quick visit to the manufacturer's or installer's website, or play it like the 90s and just pick up the phone and call them and find out exactly what they recommend for care. Some general basics I can give you are this. Counters don't like heat, abrasive materials, and vinegar will ruin natural and man-made stone countertops. And bleach? Don't even think about it. It will probably stain almost any counter surface, and if you want to disinfect your counters, I've got a way for you to do it. Let's just cover some general care tips for your counters, regardless of what kind you have. Always use a trivet or a rack when anything hot comes out of the stove or the oven, because heat can permanently damage a surface. Wipe up all your spills ASAP. If not, they're gonna set and become really difficult to remove. Some non-porous materials like corian are impervious to stains, but still, why risk it? Use the most basic cleaner for daily care and something with a disinfectant for post-meal or contaminant cleanup. I've got recipes and videos on those topics, which I will link down below for you. Sealants are also available for countertop surfaces. A sealant is designed to prevent stains and damage to the original surface, but since we use our kitchen counters all the time and clean them, the sealant comes off after a while. You can reseal your counters annually and purchase the appropriate sealant at a big box store. I know this sounds complicated, but trust me, it is much easier than it sounds, my friends. I myself have been there. The panic of a terrible stain setting in on your beautiful counters, and the fear that that stain is going to be an everlasting reminder of your laziness or bad cooking skills. But not to worry, because I have some answers for you. Firstly, you must know that certain finishes will scratch or stain, and you can't use anything abrasive or acidic on them, so we've got to get creative. That's why it's important to know your finish and its specific care instructions. Any method you use to remove a stain on your counter must be tested in a small, hidden corner that your landlord or future home purchasers are never going to find. Once you've seen no damage, then proceed. Now, for scratchable surfaces like stone, I have found great success, and I've experimented like crazy in mixing up a small batch of 1 scoop of OxiClean to a cup of hot water, placing a piece of plastic wrap over the stain with some of that product applied. The plastic helps keep it wet. I then leave it for about 10, 20, 30 minutes until the stain lifts off, and then I wipe everything away. Literally every terrible stain I've gotten on my new counter has come right off with that solution. Now, if you don't have OxiClean, you can try using acetone or hydrogen peroxide as stain removers. Again, remember to test them first and don't mix those two items. For non-scratching surfaces, you can try a paste of baking soda and water, apply with your finger, leave for a few minutes, and then wipe in a circular motion to buff out the stain. You can also try a magic eraser, but again, be careful and test in a hidden area first. It's a good habit to keep a cloth and a spray bottle filled with your countertop cleaner of choice around, and to create a habit of wiping up after you've used the kitchen. For example, if I'm making a snack, once I'm done, I'll just wipe the counter up, rinse the cloth, and air dry it out. Now, for anything with potential contaminants, say when I'm preparing the cat's raw food meals, as in raw meat, I clean up by using my disinfectant, leaving the product for the appropriate dwell time, about 5 minutes, and then wiping it up with a paper towel, and of course tossing the paper towel. Now, if you don't know what dwell time is, I will put a video down below for you to check out. If you're looking to give your kitchen a thorough cleaning, this is the truest, bluest, most proper way to clean your kitchen counter. Working clockwise, remove everything from the surface. Work in sections to make this easier. Place items on the section of the counter to your right, or on the kitchen table, or even on the floor. Then, spray your counter with your cleaner of choice, let the product sit for the appropriate dwell time, then wipe with a microfiber cloth using an S pattern. Flip the cloth over and buff it dry to remove streaks, then get down to eye level and check for stains, spots, or crumbs. Touch the counter up with anything that you've missed. Finally, replace each item, wiping it clean over the floor.